How are we doing today, guys? And we have a special treat. It's a balance update coming December 11th. Everybody was waiting for this December update, and it's looking like a good one. My first glance was, whoa, Hog Rider getting touched. Awesome stuff there. I think these balance changes are pretty good, but let's break them down and let's see more in depth of how they're going to change the game. Balance changes coming 12-11. The way we approach card balance in Clash Royale is a combination of playtesting, listening to the community, and looking at the stats. You can expect regular balance changes, updates to keep the gameplay fine-tuned and as fun as possible. In this balance update, we're taking a look at Hog Rider, Knight, Prince, and more. Let's jump right into this, and let's get it going. Hog Rider is going to be the first thing touched. Hit speed to 1.6 seconds from 1.5 seconds. First attack comes 0.1 seconds slower. What does this mean? Well, this means two things. The first hog swing that it's going to do on your tower is going to come 1.1 seconds slower. So that means the Hog Rider is going to take another 1/10 of a second to get that first swing on your tower. Then, afterwards, it's going to be a 1.6 instead of a 1.5 second swing speed. So, what that means is the first swing is going to come 0.1 seconds later than it is now. The second swing is going to come 0.2 seconds. The third swing is going to be 0.3 seconds. Now, the reason for this is this, guys. It used to be, the hog swung and then, it did what it had to do, between the first and the second, and it got damage off. But there were some times where there was just that little bit, that millisecond, that it just got the swing off on your tower. That's not going to happen anymore, especially with this balance update. It's going to swing slower on the first swing, and it's going to take longer in between swings. So, just remember that 0.1 seconds at the initial attack also adds up. You have to add that to the second swing. So, the second swing is going to come 0.2 seconds slower, not 0.1, even though it says 1.6 to 1.5. You have to account the 0.1 for the first swing, and that's going to make a huge difference on the second swing. I mean, 0.2 of a second on a second swing of a tower is huge. And that can be the difference between you losing the game or winning the game. I'm glad they touched Hog Rider and needed to be touched. It's been meta for way too long. And I'm glad that they are at least addressing the situation that Hog Rider needs to be touched a little bit. Just maybe even a little bit of a rework. Knight on the right. Knight hit speed to 1.2 from 1.1 seconds. Alright, so it pretty much swings a little bit slower. It's going to be a little bit of a DPS nerf. Not a damage nerf, but a DPS nerf. It's going to swing 0.1 seconds slower. The Knight's been one of the best cards in the game for a very long time. I'm kind of glad that it's getting a little bit of a touch-up here. Not going to be too catastrophic, because it's mainly for defense. But, maybe it won't get a swing off here and there. I'm glad that they touched it a little bit. Fine-tuning here and there is great. You can always come back to it onto the next balance update and go to 1.3, and then see what the happy medium is. Prince. Hit points, 5%, baby. Plus 5% hit points. Hit speed to 1.4 seconds from 1.5. So not only is it getting a hit point buff, it's getting a quicker attack buff. Prince has been falling off the meta every single card that's been released. It feels like the Prince drops down and down in the current meta. I like the change. Bring Prince back, hopefully. I don't think this will bring it back, but it will definitely make it a contender to be looked at maybe in a couple of off-meta decks that could play a huge role in the meta and the competitive scene. Damage spells. Oh, baby! Fireball, Lightning, Zap, Log, Poison, Rocket, and Arrows, minus 5% to Crown Towers. Biggest change here is Log Bait deck, that dreaded Log Bait deck with the Princess, the Log, the Goblin Gang, the Knight, the Rocket. The Rocket's getting touched. Minus 5%. That's going to be what, like 24 damage? 23, 24 damage? Less every single time it hits your King Tower, it hits your Princess Tower, which is going to be absolutely huge value. You know, you do it 3 times. Even the motorcycle decks on ladder and the Expo Cycle rocket decks, that's going to be, you know, you throw 4 rockets at you. That's going to be another 100 life. That's going to be still on your tower in tournament standard. In ladder, it's got like almost 800 damage, the rocket. So that's going to take a huge chunk. That's going to be like 90 off of that. So that's going to be amazing. Wait, did I just say 90? Whoa, chat, back it up. Learn your math. Learn your math. 40 damage off of each rocket there. But that will be that. I think it's really good for the game. I think we could even go to 10% damage nerf here. I mean, it's already at 50, so you may as well make it 60. But, you know, I like the change. I like how they're nerfing it a little bit. I just don't like the fact that you can spell cycle somebody out. I don't think it's healthy for the game, but 5% is a step in the right direction. Ice Golem. Def damage, slow effect. Duration from 1 second to 2 seconds. Whoa. To 1 second from 2. A little bit of a nerf here for the Ice Golem. It's been so strong for a while. You want to know what, though? I really don't think that this nerf was needed. It's kind of just one of those, we'll throw it in there because Ice Golem still is really, really strong. I think it went through the gauntlet with so many nerfs. I think maybe 1.5 would have been a good medium. But they nerfed it to 1 second. I mean, it really doesn't get that much play in competitive standards. I mean, it gets a little bit, but, you know, I feel like this might kill the card. If it doesn't kill the card, it's definitely going to hurt it. But then again, the Knight got nerfed a little bit, so the Ice Golem popularity would have rose. So I'm liking this. I'm liking the change. I don't know. It's to be determined. I think it could have been at 1.5, but 1 second, I'm not going to, you know, raise the pitchforks. I think it's a good touch-up. I definitely needed a little bit of a nerf. 1 second. You know, we'll see how it fares out. You know, they can always buff it to 1.5 if they need to in the future. Skeleton Barrel. Added def damage to the barrel. It needed something. This card was just irrelevant, not good, pretty much garbage. Added some def damage. Let's see if that helped. Just a little bit, taking out towers and everything like that. Let's see, to be determined how much def damage it will add. That's pretty much all I want to talk about the barrel. I mean, it's kind of one of those cards that's on the fence. But let's get into the Giant Skeleton. Plus 5% hit points. The Giant Skelly hasn't been used in forever. Oh, man, King K. R.I.P. Just like the skeleton. But it's coming back 5%. Woo! My goodness, 5% hit point boost. Oh, my goodness, this is big. This is big because the Giant Skeleton might be a little bit more viable now. It has a ton of hit points. 5% more hit points on top of that. Definitely going to help it out, and I am glad it got a buff. It definitely needed it. Nobody wants to see a Giant Skeleton, but you want to know what, though? I would rather see Giant Skeleton over a Hog any day of the week, baby. That's the Giant Skeleton buff. Guards getting a buff as well. I think guards are going to be the new goblins. I think guards are going to come back into the game. I think guards are definitely going to change the game and make the game a lot more interesting. You want to know what? The Prince got a buff. The guards got a buff. Goizen? Goizen? Hey. Hog Rider got a nerf. Guards, 5% hit points. 5% hit points, 5% damage, hit speed to 1.1. So it does more damage. It does more DPS, not more damage. It does more DPS, has 5% more hit points, and has 5% more damage. I don't know what else to say besides value, like you better believe, boys. It does do more damage, because that's 5% more damage, and it even does more DPS. So guards are just getting an overall buff. Fantastic. Unbelievable buff right here. By the way, little spoiler, we have a Golden Barbarian. Nobody saw that, by the way. Just nobody saw that. Golden Barbarian right here. Woo! We also have 2 more Golden Barbarians that we're giving away. Limited edition. Hold on. Limited edition Golden Barbarian. Yes, we have these to give away. Let me show you what we have to give away here. In the middle of the video, just why not, Chad? Yeah, you see these two? These two are for, actually, see these three? These 3 are for you, limited edition Golden Barbarians for you guys. They're going to be giveaways. They're going to be going to you. So that will be that, fam. Don't worry about that. These are all going to be given away to you. I also got some other cool stuff, some goodie bags for you guys. No big deal. So let's go over to the Goblins now. Without further ado, let's get over to the Goblins. Goblins! Oh, baby, it affects Goblins, Goblin Barrels, and Goblin Gang. Minus 6%. The Goblins have been too strong for a while. Ever since Zap has pretty much, not killed Goblins. Goblins have been huge. Goblins now taking a minus 6% damage nerf. Probably for the better. It hurts bait. So Rocket nerf hurts bait. Night nerf hurts bait. And the Goblin nerf hurts bait as well. I'm very happy for this buff. Maybe we might see a little bit more one-claw skeletons, a lot more cycle play. But then again, I mean, Hog Rider kind of got a little bit of nerf here. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these balance changes shape up. I think they're actually going to change the game a little bit, especially in the competitive scene. And I'm excited for that. The Goblin Gang, the Goblins, and the Goblin Barrel, minus 6%. How many times does the Goblin smack on your tower a game? It smacks a lot. How many times does Goblins just destroy and shred your troops? Minus 6% to them. That's actually a minus 18% if you count all three Goblins. Math right there, boys. Third grade math. Elixir Collector, minus 13% hit points. Oh, my goodness. R.I.P. Elixir Collector. Oh, man, this card is dead. 13% on the Elixir Collector. It's just going to die like butter, boys. And that is not what you want to see. Elixir Collector, minus 13%. Hit point reduction. It's one of those cards that just changes the game too much. So I feel like nerfing it to the ground might be the right decision. Or making it really, really, really strong so everybody has to use it. One or the two. But then, maybe have it so that everybody can either have it in their starting hand or you could discard a card, at the start of the game. That way you can have a better starting hand because it just changes the starting hand so much. And you saw the Elixir Collector being banned in the CCGS World Finals and everything like that. It was just one of those cards that nobody wanted to deal with. Fixes in the game. We got Mortar fixed. The minimum range bug is fixed. It was if you played a perfect card in the minimum range of the mortar, it never shot. That's no longer fixed. Inferno Dragon, Inferno Tower fixed. Damage not resetting after breaking through a shield. So, now it will reset every time it breaks through a shield. Guards, Cannon Cart, and the Dark Prince. No big deal, guys. And that's going to be the balance changes for today. I really like all the balance changes. By the way, guys, I got a new overlay. Check the animated overlay. If you guys actually noticed the overlay, great. If you didn't notice the overlay, RIP to me. Did all that work for nothing. But I love you guys. Inferno Dragon, gonna get fixed. Let us know what you think by leaving feedback on Reddit. See you guys in the arena, the Clash Royale team. Guys, I really think these updates are going to completely change the game, and I'm looking forward to how they change the game in the arena. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will get to them as soon as possible. Guys, Spain versus USA today on my channel, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Oh my goodness, MGL Worlds, it's going to be crazy, guys. Get ready for that. This video is going to be uploaded before then, and guys, you don't want to miss USA. You got C. McHugh, you got Colton, you got Music Master, you got all the legends versus Spain. Oh my goodness, you got Soaking the Pride of Spain and all of the other ones. Guys, you don't want to miss that match coming up, but guys, please, I have my Twitter. I have Twitch every single day, live. I'm live on twitch.tv/Enchatin, Instagram, Enchatin Twitch on Instagram. Find me there, Facebook page at Enchatin on Facebook. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys. I will see you next time.